Just to see him go down like that was just, it broke my heart, man. It broke my heart because he literally put his body on the line.
Did he know it was torn before? Talk about the championship run, the Raptors. I remember like one of your moments where you hit like a clutch shot. I think like Drake was on the sideline. I don't know if
Oh,
you remember. I feel like that finals is like one of the littest finals of all time. I don't know if you could debate with people, but that I don't know, something about that time was so lit.
yeah,
Everyone tuned in to every single game.
yeah.
So how was that for you?
I mean, I'm still sick about that we lost.
Yeah, y'all could have, yeah.
Obviously, all credit to Toronto.
Yeah.
They went through a gauntlet of the East that year. They had to beat Giannis. They had to beat Embiid and Simmons and Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? So they deserve to be there for sure.
Mhm.
Obviously, us not having Kevin. Remember, I think Looney broke his like collarbone, and
Yeah.
Andre could barely even walk. Him
Yeah.
and had obviously with their age, and you got to think 2019, bro. They had went to 4 straight finals,
Yeah.
15, 16, 17, 18. So those guys were a little older, so the wear and tear. I know DeMarcus had got hurt in the playoffs that year too. So obviously, we wish we were at full strength, but that's about it. That's everybody's not 100%, in June when it's time to play. So I never want to discredit, the rappers. Um, funny like thing people like don't know. Like me and Drake got close because obviously him and Kevin are like really, 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 really close. So
Yeah.
anytime we're in Toronto, like we're going to his crib, we eat dinner, we doing stuff. So the night before that game two,
Mhm.
um, I seen Drake at dinner. Like I seen Drake at dinner. And the night of the game, he had something at his crib. So I went over there and man, he was just like, man, we gonna beat y'all. Like they beat this game. Was like, man, we got y'all, bro. Like, we talking stuff or whatever, whatever. So it's funny when I hit the shot and he was looking like that. It was a funny moment. And he sends me the picture that went viral after the game. He had a laugh about it. So it was dope, man. It was a great experience. It was something that, I still, watch to this day. I'm like, wow, I really had that experience. Like that's crazy. So nah, it was a great 6 game series for sure.
If y'all would have had KD, I think y'all would have won that. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean, I think so.
I even go lie.
He came back, bro. Like that game five when he came back, like it was one of the craziest experiences I've been a part of because like Kevin, he's a basketball savant. Like he just loves basketball. And he was working out with his therapist and his trainer 2 times a day to try to get back, man. Like when he got hurt against Houston, he got hurt against Houston I want to say game five.
5. Yeah, I think it was game 5. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
every day until like we went to Toronto, like he literally like 'cause I go to the crib, like he's going back to the facility and getting more work in. So like he was trying his hardest. And man, like when he didn't travel with us to Houston or he didn't travel with us to Portland. So we only really around him like, at home. So like Toronto hosted, they hosted game 1 and 2. So when he got on the plane with us, he was like, hey, okay, like so we didn't know if he was playing or not, like, but when he came back game five, like it was like, dang, like we got our big brother back. He was down 3-1. And
Mhm.
for him, he just felt like he owed it to him. He owed it to himself. And that's what type of dude he is, man. And you just seen the difference of like ability when he was on the floor, man. Like, he ain't played in a month and a half, and he's first shot all net. Like he got the best defender in the world for wide guarding. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't no, but that's how good he is, man. And just to see him go down like that was just, it broke my heart, man. It broke my heart because he literally put his body on the line, for his guys, for us, man. And I don't think that gets talked about enough. A lot of people, all he does is now you can have your own narrative, your own opinion, but anybody who knows him, anybody who's been able to share, that locker room with him understands that he has, you know, everybody's back, man, and he wants everybody to be great, and he's going to try whatever he can do to, help us win. So um, he definitely put his life, not his life, but his body on the
His body
line.
on the line.
I'll thank him for that forever, even though we still lost. He did something that I don't think a lot of people would do.
Did he know it was torn before? Like was it torn before the game or he tore it during the game?
I believe he tore it before the game, but like he that I
Uh-huh.
mean, no, no. I believe he tore it during the game. But
Oh,
like
okay.
on the court, like he'd do his little skill stuff, but like he only had one practice with us. Like we did like 5-on-0. We did our layup drill. It's the night before game 5. It's like we don't know. Like, is he playing? Is he playing? And I don't want to be like the annoying little brother, like, bro, tell me so I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even ask him, like, bro, just do what's best for you. Do whatever you think.
Mm,
But he was doing 5-on-0. We did 3-on-2, 2-on-1. And then he played 1-on-1 against like the younger guys who weren't playing the next day.
mhm.
And that was like the practice. And then the next day, shoot around. Obviously, we just kind of get up shots and go through like, our coverages. I'm gonna guard and whatever. So you can't really see like how he looks now. But I never get he put in a group chat like I'm playing y'all. And like everybody got up. You know what I'm saying? So no,
Yeah.
I don't think it was torn before, but there had to be something obviously for him to make the move like that and just go. So um, man, yeah, it was wild. That was a wild time.
As a fan, like, as a fan of the sport, following that, like, because you go on Twitter to try to get the whatever, and asking whatever. That was, as a fan, that personally was like so lit. I know it's obviously tough, but you got one, but like as a fan, just watching that whole finals is just crazy. It was the most entertaining in a long, long time, man.
That was a little for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that was lit. But the time you did win with the Warriors, how was that finals? Like your finals experience during that, how was that? Getting one.
And
So
so like the part like about that was like obviously like we the Warriors, they had went to 3 straight championships. Well, I went to 3 straight finals, won 2.
mhm,
But like that year, like, well, I'm gonna speak for me. That year, I didn't expect LeBron and them to make it. Like that was the year
mhm.
they traded everybody. It was Kyrie's first year in Boston, I believe. That's when they had like D Rose, IT, like they kind of traded the whole team.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
They got Jordan Clarkson, George Hill. You know what I'm saying? So then they were like a 4 seed, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm,
Um, so obviously, you never want to count Bron out because he had went to all them straight finals. But I mean, I don't think anybody expected the Cavs to make it. And we had went through. We played San Antonio the first round, beat them in 5. With no Steph. Steph comes back against New Orleans. We beat them in 5. Um, and then obviously there was this big, rivalry created between us and Houston. They were number 1 seed, we're number 2 seed. So we end up going 7 games with them. Iggy gets hurt game 3. Chris Paul gets hurt game 5. We was down 3-1, had to come back and win. Um, Beat them game 7 in Houston. And like that felt like the change. Like, I was crying after that game, like, but because I had a moment in that series where like I missed the game winner in game 5, and I just felt, I'm like, man, bro, it's the one time I get with the Warriors, we about to lose. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
So I just felt like I wanted it bad, man. And I was in the rotation game 7. Like I got in early, game 7. I got to play in that game 7, the Western Conference Finals, to go to the chip. And I had zero problems. I probably had zeros across the board, but like I just felt like it was like my last game ever. So I wanted to do as much as possible. And we end up winning. Um, and then we go to the finals and like, damn, we got Braun. So that's when Braun had the crazy game 1. Like, he had 50 and whatever he had. Like it was the most
And he
impressive
broke his hand. Yeah, most impressive stat line ever.
performance that I ever seen in person.
Yeah.
We end up sweeping him. He broke his hand, I remember. So we
Mhm.
ended up sweeping him. But the cool part about that was, so I wasn't active. They didn't make me active the last 2 games. They made because Patrick McCall had just came back. I don't know if you remember. He landed crazy. He
Oh
had to
yeah,
come
I do remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Patch,
back
yep. Mhm.
active for that. And then Iggy, he like speeded his recovery up. Obviously, an emergency to guard Brown and give us some minutes. So the last 2 games, I wasn't active, and I felt the way about that. But I respected Steve Kerr. Steve was like, man, I just want to reward the guys. Who've been here the whole year. Blah blah blah. And it hurt at the time, but I was mad for 20 minutes, and then all right, back to the team. We about to win you 2 games to win the championship, bro. You was just in the G League a year and a half ago. You was just on the couch in Atlanta crying about you about to take a year off. So Like anytime where I kind of get like in my feelings or feel bad, I just kind of think how blessed I am.
Mhm.
So, which isn't easy. But I'm like, bro, you 2 games away from finals, bro. Playing against the team that gave you your first opportunity. You're in your dad's hometown. Like,
Mhm.
how how could this get any better? So, um, and I'm saying that to say when we won it, everybody was looking for me. Like everybody was trying to like, go ahead, like, bro, you won. Like, you a champ. Like, that's when like the viral video of Steph, like when you see Quinn Cook, make sure you call him champion. Like Kevin's first thing he did was find me and hug me and just he was like, man, we came from, C Pleasant Rec and run and shoot and Central High School and Largo High School to we in Quicken Loans Arena hosting Larry O'Brien. Like it doesn't like
Don't get much better than that. You can't.
better, bro. So
So crazy,
that
man.
was the best part. Like everybody was like trying to find me and like trying to show me love. Because obviously, like that was Steph's third, that was Kevin's second, that was Iggy and Draymond, all those guys third. But like, man, they made it like me, Swaggy P, like all they was like they was. You would have thought we I was about to win the Finals MVP or something. Like how much love they was giving me. So that's what kind of dudes those guys are, man.